Welcome back to the Cardinal Report. We've got a best of compilation in this week's Cardinal Corner.
Hi, my name is Missy Savino, and I'm here in the beautiful new ResRac facility with the women and men's track and field team, and we're going to get to know some of the athletes here in a few minutes. How are you liking the new facility?
It is awesome. It is pretty sweet, especially living in here.
What's your favorite part?
Being able to walk down from my room and just come down to practice. Maybe go take a nap in between events. I don't know.
How does it feel to be up there so high all the time?
Well, you know, God gave me wings, so I just use them. You know what I'm saying? Can nobody jump higher than me? LeBron, Kobe, none of them. So.
All right, we're here with Reed Behringer, number 12. Just scored 1,000 points against Milliken. How's it feel, buddy?
It feels great. I guess the only people I can thank are God, my family, David Twyman.
Of course, you got to thank David Twyman. I mean, he's always getting up there so high, right?
He flies.
Yeah. We're going to play a pre-warm-up game here. The game involves throwing your headgear and seeing how close you can get it to the NC there in the middle of the mat. And the throw. Oh, I don't know. Here we go. Looks like the white and maroon headgear is the winner. That's Trent. That is Trent. Trent, here's your award.
Nice.
Congratulations.
You know, I feel good about this, Vinny. I'm not looking for a back-to-back, not even a three-peat. I'm talking about a minimum 8-peat.
First place right now.
Doesn't get much better than that.
Vinny, our reporter, happens to be the champ. We're gonna have to go get him the trophy. Give me this. This isn't yours anymore. What? Give me this. You lost.
Hi, my name is Tara. To my right, we have Kaylin. To my left, we have Jenny, aka Swanold. Today, we're gonna be playing a little game called Cards.
Miss. Oh, all right. Okay.
All right, Swanee. And she misses. That is a C-A-R-D-S for Swanee, which therefore means she's out. Swanee, how does it feel to be knocked out by Kaylin?
This is not fair. I didn't get to stretch and I'm wearing the improper shoes.
Hi, welcome back for round 2 of Cards. My name is Tara, the reigning champion from last time. And back for some revenge, or attempt for revenge, is Swanson. She's a little bitter from last game.
Getting a little technical here. And Swanee misses. And she makes it!
And we're back after a really heated game of cards. And I'd just like to point out again that I am champion for round 2 of Cards. 2 more challengers, 2 more going home.
Thanks to all the Cardinal correspondents that helped make that happen. Thank you. We welcome on North Central College Sports Information Director Clark Teuscher. Clark, Wrestling Regionals, it was 15 teams competing at the Great Lakes Regional Championships at Augsburg's College. Nathan Fitzenreiter, 133-pounder, won a regional championship.
Yeah, that's one of the tougher regionals in the country. Augsburg is number 1 in the country. There was 5 ranked teams and I think 25 or 26 ranked wrestlers in the championship, and Nathan kind of ran through it, especially in the early rounds. He was the class of that tournament, and he proved it on Saturday.
Now, at 141 pounds, wrestler Johnny Starzyk, we haven't seen a whole lot of him lately. He's been kind of held back out of performances, but he competed at this event and finished, well, he was a 2nd seed, but he finished in 3rd place.
Yeah, Johnny had a foot injury and was out for about 6 weeks. He missed the conference championships, just came back earlier that week to practice. And I think the stress of having to wrestle 5 matches in one day, your first competition back, I think it just kind of wore on him, and he just kind of ran out of gas there at the end. But he should be ready to go. He's got 2 weeks to prepare, and it's a 2-day event at Nationals.
2-day event. Is he still looking to maybe take in 5 matches during those 2 days?
Potentially, but they're spread out over a much longer period of time. He'll probably only wrestle twice the first day, so he'll have a chance to rest up and recuperate and get back into it. I'm sure he's probably going to be one of the top 4 seeds in the tournament, so that should help as well, because he should be wrestling some guys at the bottom of the bracket.
Well, let's talk about 174-pounder Quan Brown, a 2-time CCIW champion. He was a 5th seed, finished the tournament in 3rd place.
That was a great thing for Quan as a senior. He had an early loss in the quarterfinals and had to come back through the consolation bracket and won 4 straight matches to get into 3rd place, and was voted by the coaches to take one of the wild card positions out of the regional.
Well, that was nice. So This was actually a situation where the coaches voted and it went in the Cardinals' favor.
Well, they have 8 wild card spots that they can award to people in any weight class. They don't have to do them in any specific weight class. They can just choose the guys that deserve to go that don't finish in the top 2. And as a third-place finisher in a pretty deep weight class, Kwan was picked by the coaches, and I think it was certainly deserved on his part.
Now, 184-pounder Gabe Ewell, the #1 seed in his class, finished second at the meet.
Yeah, Gabe's kind of gone around and around with his opponent in the finals from Concordia Moorhead. He lost to that individual last year before he went on to get the national runner-up, and then Gabe turned the tables and beat him earlier this year at the national duels in Cedar Falls, and he lost by just 1 point right at the end in the final this one. But I imagine odds are he'll get a shot at that at a rematch there again in a couple of weeks.
Cardinal Classic, the men's and women's team were hosting this week for track and field. The men, they win their division. Senior Jake Winder cleared 17 feet for the first time this year in the pole vault.
Yeah, the last couple of weeks have been pretty good as far as the men improving their performances. We've got a lot of additional qualifiers in some different events, and we've improved some marks like Jake did. Looks like he's getting back into the form that saw him win the national championship last winter.
Yeah, and Jake last year winning that national championship didn't finish much better. I believe it was 17 feet, a little bit over an inch.
Yeah, pole vault's kind of a fickle event that way, especially at the national championships, where the main thing you're trying to do is just beat everybody that's there, not necessarily go for PRs at that time. So certainly the focus shifts a little bit, so maybe the performances aren't quite what they were throughout the season.
2 other provisional qualifiers at that meet, 800-meter run Jake Austin and 5,000-meter run Michael Spain, who continues to put up good numbers.
Yeah, Jake's gotten better throughout the indoor season, running both the 800 and the mile, running excellent times in both, and they've progressively gotten faster. That was Michael's first attempt at the 5K this year. Had a pretty conservative race plan early and finished with about a 4:30 last mile to get just under the provisional mark, and he'll take another crack at that this weekend, I think.
Yeah, and that time was very similar to Kyle Brady's time earlier this year.
Yeah, Kyle has an automatic mark for the nationals, so the time necessarily won't be as big a deal for him this weekend as it will be to place highly and help the team win.
The women, they also won the Cardinal Classic. Senior Annie Adamson, what a big day in the triple jump.
Yeah, Annie jumped 37.6 in the triple jump, which was a PR by almost a foot, and set a school indoor record, provisionally qualified for national championships. Should be a good enough mark to begin in, but obviously she's going to be trying to improve on that this week.
Clark, the women's basketball team, they lost their final game of the season, 66-59 at Augustana.
Yeah, just couldn't quite catch a break there at the end of the season. They had a couple of starters go down with injuries during the game, so they were shorthanded with a short bench anyway, and were not able to. They still came within 7 points, which, when you consider everything they were up against, was a pretty decent showing. But they're certainly interested in getting back at it next year.
Just real quick, heading into the offseason and recruiting for the women's basketball team, Coach Kendra Hunter, she kind of looking forward to next year's squad?
I think so. I think she really likes the group that she's got. They've got a good base to start from and add some additional components to and move up the standings a little bit.
Well, Clark, it'll be neat to see how everything shakes out in 2 weeks at the Nationals.
Absolutely.
Well, tune in next week as we take a look at the men's and women's track and field teams as they compete at home at the CCIW Championships. NCTV 17 is always keeping you connected with your area sports scene. I'm Jeff Mahoney. See you next time on your community television leader, Channel 17. Go Cardinals.